Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new set of videos that look at exam success. And I'm an absolute believer in the fact that in order to be successful at A-level law, well in any law to be perfectly honest, but in any exam, but certainly in A-level law, you have to understand the examination system and how the exams are put together. You can know the content inside out and back to front, but if you don't understand the exams and you don't understand how they work, you will never be able to maximise your marks and use all that knowledge to good effect. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to do a number of short series of videos that looks specifically at how to do precisely that, how to maximise your marks. And this particular series is going to look at the Unit 1 exam for AQA. I will do Unit 2, Unit 3 and Unit 4 for AQA, and I will move on to the OCR exams at a later date. But at the moment, I'm thinking forward, I'm thinking ahead now. Most of the AQA students will be doing Unit 1, and therefore this is going to be pertinent to you at the moment. So this first video is going to look at how to access the materials that you will need to remain constantly on top of your exam preparation. Future videos are going to cover the makeup and the structure of the exam, key exam strategies, how to answer questions properly and maximise your marks, and tips on how to answer legal questions. Okay, so what I want to do, and this is going to be very, very short, is I want to show you where to get the materials from. The first place and the easiest place to go is to the Law Bank website. We all know that the Law Bank can be found at www.thelawbank.co.uk, and what I've done is I've made the links available to everybody, so you don't have to be a member to access the links. So if you go here, look at the very bottom, you can see a links tab, and you click on that, and the third button down says AQA A-Level Law Site. You can see it just here. If you click on that, that will take you to the AQA Law page. And we are interested in this part here, the part that says A-Level Law 2160. And if you click on that, you will see it takes us to the specification page for Law 2160. Now, an alternate way to do that, if you don't want to use the Law Bank, is just to go to Google. And if you type in Google AQA A-Level Law, you can see here it tells you past papers and mark schemes. Let me go back one. I'm going to go to this one at the bottom here. That takes us to exactly the same page, Law 2160, and you need to make sure that you are on the 2160 specification. Now this is a really useful page. It has the specification for the whole subject, and that's this key document that you can see here. It shows you how the subject is made up. I'm hoping that if you are studying A-Level law that would have been explained to you. What we are interested in is this part here, the part that says past papers and mark schemes. So make sure that either using Google or the Law Bank, you navigate to this page, Law 2160, and you are interested in the part that says past papers and mark schemes. If you click that link, it will open up to this page here. And what you can see is every single year, all of the exams that have been sat. So you've got the latest one is the June 2012 exam, right the way back to when the specification began for the January 2010 exam. There are also here some specimen papers for when they transferred over to the 2160 module. I think in all fairness, we have enough papers here to be able to work with. And if you are a subscriber to the Law Bank, you'll see that what we've done is consolidated all of the questions into different categories. So every question that's been asked, we will be able to show you all of the ones that have been asked on a particular topic. And we'll cover that at a later date. For now, I'm going to show you the Unit 1 June 2012 exam, and that's important, and I want you to download the documents that I'm going to show you today because we're going to use them in this future series. So we will be using the June 2012 exams. So if you click on Unit 1, you will notice that that opens up with 3 key documents. The first document is the June 2012 question paper, for Unit 1, Lawmaking and the Legal System. The second is a larger document, which is the mark scheme. And the third is the examiner's report. All of those three are absolutely crucial documents, and I make sure that my students have copies of each of them for every paper that we're looking at. And I will explain how you use each of those documents as we go forward in this video series. But what I would like you to do is to download each of them if you are following this series, because we will be using this exam paper. So they're easy enough to download. If you click on Unit 1, Lawmaking and the Legal System, it will open up in a PDF, and there you'll see the June 2012 exam. Now it says June 2012 just because that's what they call the exam period, June 2012, but you'll see that this one was sat on the 24th of May. I will go into the exact makeup of the exam in a later video. All I want to show you today is how to access the documents. So you've got now the question paper. If you look up here in your web viewer, you will see these icons, and what you want to do is to click this one here that says download. You can see it there, download, in the top right hand corner. If you click that, my preferred option, because it makes it easier for you to find it, is to open it with Adobe Acrobat Pro, and then you've got your exam paper in Adobe. You can now save that as a save as. Do that please for the exam, for the mark scheme, and for the examiner's report. Okay, so let's just go back and have a quick remind. You can find all of the papers that you need by clicking on past papers and mark schemes, and anywhere you want to look at, you will find the exam paper that you want. So if you wanted to look at the June 2010, you'd click on June 2010, and there would be your three sets of papers: the question paper, the mark scheme, and the examiner's report. All right, what I would do, I certainly need you to get the June 2012, but as your studies progress, I would make sure that you've downloaded all of the units that are applicable to your study for this year, because it'll help you to practice and practice and practice. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say for this short video, was to how to access the key documents that you will need for constant revision. The next video is going to look up at the makeup of the exam paper.